Guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to Daliso Sport Show. A little catch up on the Zambia versus Angola game at the Chan Championships that has just finished, where Zambia lost 2-1 to Angola. A very disappointing result. It was one of those games, like you can tell Zambia not very good, Angola not very good, and these teams were sort of like, balanced. Early on I was like, they're not amazing, and we did really well for such a long time. The only thing I think a lot of Zambians need to be aware of, we are watching way too much European football, in Premier League football, in Spanish football, and we unfairly attribute those skills or see those skills and think, oh, this is how our players should be playing as well. Why can't they play like that? If you could just understand the levels, the difference in levels you have to be to go and even like play for a third team, for like Spanish B, C team. It's just something else. The levels are different. Here, children 7 years old, they are signed to a club now. 6-year-olds are signing contracts to train at certain clubs. By the time you are 12, if you want to start football, let my child go and start playing football now, 12 with 13 years old, it's too late. You've got children who started at 5 with a club. They are even being moved around clubs to see where they can get a big advantage. They're playing tournaments. So when you see these boys go out to a tournament like that, and that is why the Chan was, I think, introduced, a lot of players were not being seen, because you find people with a bit of influence. You've already seen who's this boy who's from Scotland, who has come to play for Zambia, So things like that in the world mean like a lot of players, people who don't come from very well to